Okay. Wow. I'm here to give you my SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 review. I actually have the game on me somewhere. Where did I put that game? Where did I put it? Here it is. You get DX in the front. Same with the game is on the right side, or left side. You get DX doing a double team move to Chris Jericho. The Hardys doing a double team move to Miz with John Morrison on the apron. John Cena, I guess doing a reversal of his FU finisher to Santino. Undertaker throwing Edge into fire for an Inferno match. And we have CM Punk and Tommy Dreamer backstage. I'm going to read some of the stuff to you. It's also featuring ECW. And I'm going to read this. Together, you're unstoppable. In WWE, the only person you can rely on other than yourself is your partner. You have each other's backs. You have each other's backs, and together you can accomplish more than you could ever know. And then the one with the Hardys says Tag Team Explosion. A new tag team match with high impact double team moves and new bone crushing tag team finishers. I actually didn't notice that. You got creative finisher. That's actually new in this game. A new innovative user interface lets you design the most devastating moves ever. I actually do like that. Because you don't have to just use what they want, and if you don't like any of the finishes, you can just change them. But I'm never gonna. But my friend Adam might do that from CM Brothers, but I won't be doing that. And then you got new Inferno. You also get the Inferno match. I also like that about this game because I don't know if you had this before, but the Inferno match is just a great concept, and it's hard to do, and it's a hard match to win. Then you also get Road to WrestleMania. Now, I'm going to say this right now. The Road to WrestleMania in this game isn't the best. You see, when you have Road to WrestleMania, it only goes from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania. I don't like that. You should be able to have it go longer. But you have Punk's Road to WrestleMania. You got Batista and Rey Mysterio. You can do a co-op. You have John Cena, John Cena, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, and I'm missing someone. Triple H. And I like their Road to WrestleManias, to be honest with you. I don't like all of them, but I like most of them. I like Punk's. I liked Chris Jericho's, and I liked Triple H's. I did not like Taker's and Cena's. Those were shit. I'm going to actually talk about them a little bit. Punk's is eh. Like, I like his, but it's the storyline's a little bit off. Because in this storyline, CM Punk wins the ECW Championship in an Extreme Rules match, and I guess he injures Tommy Dreamer in the process. And I'm thinking, then Taz has ECW and Stephanie McMahon ban Extreme Rules matches, and Taz just full on this. But it didn't Taz? Wasn't Taz? Wouldn't you have to cancel ECW, because that's technically what ECW is all about: Extreme Championship Wrestling. So CM Punk has to vacate his title. He does. He has to go in a tournament for it. Tommy Dreamer convinces him that, hey, make a statement. Fight for what you believe in, and he does. Then, this is just ridiculous. I actually do like the storyline. It's just, what ends up happening is they put you in a match with Big Daddy V. Elijah Burke beats Jeff Hardy in the finals for the championship, and I'm like, wow, fuck. Elijah Burke beating Jeff Hardy. No. But then you get Elijah Burke beats Jeff Hardy. CM Punk the next night comes and challenges you for the ECW Championship in a last man standing match. Elijah Burke accepts. Then Punk you lose because Taz locked you in the Taz mission and you're out cold. Then I guess what ends up happening is they just eventually challenge you to Taz and Elijah Burke eventually challenge you and Dreamer to a match, and you win that. And you can pick whatever match you want it to be. And I picked a tables match because I just wanted to get it over with. But I would have picked the Extreme Rules match. And you win the match, and then CM Punk and Tommy offers to put the championship on the line against Tommy Dreamer. I did, and I won. So that was a good story. Some of the stuff they did make sense. Then we had John Cena's. What the fuck was this? This storyline was just crap. This was just something they would never do to John Cena. I guess MVP loses a match to Cena, so he creates his own country called Birth of Utopia or something, and then you just spend the whole time feuding with them, and then you just eventually win. I did not feel like going back and doing that storyline because it was just absolute crap. Then you got Taker's. His started out okay. I thought this could have been something good, but it ended up being like a what moment. Like what? So what happens is you beat Santino and Finlay the first week. Then Finlay and Santino form an alliance because they cost you the World Championship against the Great Khali. Then Undertaker gets pissed, and then they challenge you to a match at the Rumble because they said that and they always say like the man is coming to take you out. And then when they challenge you to a match at the Rumble, and it's like a thrown together match, like a filler match, I lost because the urn hurts you. I think you automatically lose no matter what. Then what happened was they attack you with the urn, but then they get control of Kane the next Smackdown. You have to give Kane 2 tombstones to snap him out of it. I did snap him out of it. Then what ends up happening is Kane and Taker face Santino. This group, by the way, is called New School. Face New School, and we win. Well, I think I did win the match. Then the man ends up being the Boogeyman. That's who the man is. The fucking Boogeyman. I didn't even know how to respond to that. It's just why. And then I guess he poisons Kane with the staff. Then he says that he's coming to get the Undertaker. Then you have a ladder match with Finlay or Santino. I chose Finlay, and I won my urn. I possessed him with my urn, turned him into a zombie. Then he goes against Santino. Eventually, you snap him out of it. Boogeyman attacks Finlay and poisons him. Then I guess you have a match with like somebody the next week. I think it's Santino. Then Boogeyman tries to poison you with the staff. Taker overpowers it, snaps the staff. Then it's all they have announces that they will have a match at WrestleMania inside Hell in a Cell. I won the match, and it's also earlier in the night. Taker, I guess, in the cell doing like lightning stuff. But then I won the match, chokeslam Boogeyman into a casket, and that was it. I did not like that one. But what I will tell you what I like about these Road to WrestleManias is at the day of WrestleMania they show all the build to what's happened. So I like that. But I didn't like Taker's or Cena's. I think Taker's was worse than Cena's because Taker's was more of a letdown. Something that could have been big but wasn't big. Then let me think. Then you got Triple H's, and this is probably the best one. Next to my favorite's Triple H, then Jericho, then not Jeff Hardy, then Punk, then Cena, then Taker. What happens in this one is you become #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Mr. Kennedy and Edge cost you the match. You start teaming up with Randy Orton, but then Michaels, I guess, doesn't like that. So then both of you are pushing. Both of them are trying to push you to join one another, reunite DX and or reunite Revolution. But so then Triple H announces that he's going to be the special guest referee at No Way Out for the match. And you can choose what you want to do with this. I like to do the DX one personally. If you do DX, you just do funny comedy skits, and you face Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, and you win the championship, and everything's all good. But if you do Randy, Randy is the leader for some odd reason. I don't even know what to say to that. But Triple H just convinces Randy to put him in the match. It's Orton versus Triple H versus Michaels, and you win the championship. Orton's upset by that, and you just end up going to DX. So no matter what, you go to DX anyways. So that was fine. Then we got Jericho's, and I just finished his today. Jericho's was awesome because Jericho, I actually like Jericho. No, I like Triple H is the best actually, but Jericho's was awesome. You see, you compete, you become #1 contender to the WWE Championship. Then some masked man comes out, costs you the championship. Then Shane McMahon says that he had nothing to do with it. He gives you like a suspects list, and I confront Finley. Well, it starts out because you beat Jeff Hardy in a match first. This is the first time. Then a Cole comes up, and it happens for 2 weeks. But then you get to then we fast forward into now, and then you ask Finley if it was him. He said he didn't do it. And there's like notes for every WrestleMania, but this note is just the suspects. And I crossed out Finley. Then I did Randy, and he said that and I guess you find a pipe in his locker room, and he says that he in the past, and I'm glad they brought this up. I know you wear army suits from in your army days. So then Jericho, Shane McMahon comes in and interrupts, and I guess says that Randy's in his opponent. And I think it was like a tag match or something. I forget. But then I confronted Kennedy, and he drops his mask, and it says it's cold in Green Bay. So that was funny. Then I asked Sean, and he said that if he had a problem when somebody do it to their face. Then I asked Hardy, and then he said he was watching the match backstage, cheering Jericho on. So then when they get crossed off, it's down to Randy and Kennedy. I picked Kennedy because of the mask thing, and me and Kennedy end up having like a fight at No Way Out, and then the video plays again. Then the masked person attacks Jericho from behind with a pipe, and I guess it was the wrong person. But then eventually I forget what happened to you. Oh, Shane tells us to take that off because he doesn't want me getting involved, Jericho getting involved in the WWE Championship match between Orton and Cena. He does anyways. We get Cena disqualified. Cena gets upset by that. Then the next week, Cena says that Jericho says that it wasn't your business. Cena says that it's my business. Shane just puts us in a match, and then the Masked Man come out and attack Jericho. There's 2 of them now. Cena saves us. Then the Masked Men are revealed. It ends up being Kennedy and Orton. They attack me. Cena saves me again. Then it announces that WrestleMania will be a Fatal 4 match between Cena, Orton, Kennedy, and Jericho. And I win the match, and then we just fight off the Masked Man. That's all that really happens. Because Shane, and it was an Extreme Rules match. And I just did everyone's. Now I'm gonna talk about career mode. No, career mode, no, that was shit. It does help you overall in the created superstars, but like, no, just no. Don't talk about it. I'm not even gonna cover that. What else do I like? I like the music in this game, like the soundtrack. That's good. I like tournament mode. They had that in 2008, but that was so shitty. I forgot about that. They do have tournament mode. I like tournament modes. They're gonna bring that back this year. I think it's just gonna be King of the Ring though. What else? They have wait. I think that's really it. That all I have to say about the game. Now I'm gonna talk about. Now I'm gonna say the roster. So the people that are in this game. Oh, you know, actually, I forgot to vote to WrestleMania. Batista's and Rey Mysterio's. They just become tag team champions. Whoever it is wins the Rumble. Whoever it either has to be Batista or Rey, but whoever loses gets the title shot against Edge at the Rumble. I mean, at No Way Out, and then that person, Rey and Batista, just end up facing each other at Mania, and whoever wins, it's just kind of that one's kind of complicated to talk about. But that one was good. But my favorite one was Triple H's though. Now I'm gonna talk. But if you want to play with two people, that's a good one too. Well, let's talk about the roster. So the people that are in this game, so this is like the main roster, the people that are in the game that you don't have to unlock. The roster is Batista, Undertaker, Triple H, Santino Marella, Finlay, Shelton Benjamin, John Cena, Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, JTG, Shad Gaspard, Umaga, Kane, The Great Khali, Tommy Dreamer, Trevor Monarch, Lance Cade, MVP, Chuck Palumbo, Big Daddy V, Carlito, Big Show, William Regal, Chavo Guerrero, Cody Rhodes, Hardcore Holly, Paul London, Brian Kendrick, JBL, John Morrison, The Miz, Jesse, Vestis, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Shawn Michaels, Elijah Burke, Mr. Kennedy, Randy Orton, Jimmy Wayne Yane, and Edge. The Divas are Maria, Michelle McCool, Kelly, Beth Phoenix, Victoria, Ashley, Melina, Candice, and Mickey James. I don't have any of the downloadable content, but I will say it anyways. So the DLC is Charlie Haas, Evan Bourne, Ted DiBiase Jr., Super Crazy, Vader, Earthquake, Dwight the Clown, Bushwhacker Butch, and Bushwhacker Luke. Now the unlockable characters are Jillian Hall, Layla, Zombie Finley, Zombie Santino, The Boogeyman, Ric Flair, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Tony, which is in John Cena's Road to WrestleMania, The Masked Man, and Vince McMahon. And that's it. The roster. It's not the greatest roster in the world. I think there's most of the people on the roster are jobbers, to be honest with you. But the Cruiserweight Championship in the game, so you can just use some of those jobbers for the Cruiserweight Championship. So that's my thoughts on SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. It was an okay game, but there's some flaws in the game. I think on tomorrow, because now it's Sunday, because I started this at 11:45. Now it's 12:02. So tomorrow I'll review Hell in a Cell, and then I'll review because I hear that we're supposed to have a storm here. I don't think it will, but if we do, I don't know how my YouTube video career is gonna go from there, because I don't know the next time you will see me on this channel. But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna try. If the storm doesn't happen on Monday, I'll give my Legends of West. I'll try to get as many of those as I can out. I'll have to play them first. It's the problem. So that's pretty much it, guys. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Like the videos, comment, all that good stuff. Subscribe to All the Talking and subscribe to CM Brothers. I'm just gonna say goodbye.